bring it home. It said I didn't want the AI.
Suck all the sweat in the and the whole thing.
I don't know what.
Is that
Do you
pen?
have
Let
an
me borrow it for a second.
copy of Mr. Stasny's letter?
Yes.
What is today's date?
Deb, is there anything privileged about a letter from John Stasny saying he approved all the paperwork?
Let me sign this. Hold on a second.
Oh, so that came to us, not to them. Right. No. I didn't notice that. I read it, but.
And I thought John was going to forward it to them, then I wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, right.
Well, good question. Let me just take a look at it, okay?
Yep. Wonderful. Maxwell will be happy.
Okay, good. There you go. I haven't looked at this yet. When did it come? Today?
No, it came yesterday.
It's dated today. Oh, interesting.
Okay, he sent an email
Okay, yeah.
yesterday. And
I've been out of pocket.
It's interesting the way it's changing view. We have an empty chair guest.
participants, yeah.
Not even the rest of the board.
So we need another 3, is that true? We're here.
2.
We're on TV.
2, right.
So 2 for a quorum.
Mhm.
We haven't typed up the. Well, that should work.
So wait a minute. Oh, here's the back page. I didn't see this.
The documents.
I think you asked a very good question.
These are all just the
And I
documents.
think
I think it's okay.
that because somehow it says back here, spring solely for the use and benefit of us and should not be relied upon for any other purpose or any respect by the applicant, okay, for the permit described above by any future, current or future owner or by any other party. I think it's okay.
Okay.
Because it's not like,
Yeah, it's clear.
it's an opinion, but it's an opinion that was required by the zoning regulations. So then,
There you go. Super.
And then all of them are here.
From our lawyers to you.
That's lawyers.
and so,
The rest of that packet is just the
okay.
covenants and
Yeah.
deeds and
And map.
homeowners association.
So, and so I have that on my email. That, because I don't have a copy of it here.
Well, here's one.
Oh, thank you. Laura.
Yeah, it's here too.
Oh, good.
I think you probably do need to go through this.
Take this pen back.
Oh, sorry. Here's an extra.
You said Jeff was here?
I admitted him.
There
There he
we go.
is.
There's Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hello. At some point, I'm going to have to walk out to see somebody who's picking up a Facebook Marketplace offering.
Ooh.
What is it?
Well, it's very exciting. It's 9 old coach lights.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. And they're with you in Colorado?
Well, they came off the house. So Breckenridge has a dark sky regulation.
You know, there's a bakery in town that has the same issue.
So I replaced all mine with dark sky, LED dark sky over the summer, and these are the old fixtures.
I think we told them that light fixtures had to be downloaded for me.
Oh, okay.
And what did they say?
Well, they agreed to that when we gave them a permit, and they have,
Oh,
I'm waiting for a little time to pass after.
After the past.
I read that the coach light style is a fairly bad offender, even though there's no light going vertically up, above the cap.
Yeah, it's pretty bright when you drive by the bakery.
Well, I actually heard that they're opening on
They are?
I heard, this is what I heard,
Right.
on the 15th,
Today's the 4th?
and,
5th?
yeah.
4th.
whatever that
On one
means.
day.
The
Fourth.
select board was very anxious to have the screening done. So I'm gonna see if they do that.
Yeah, and how about,
First.
so is it going to be a sit-down restaurant now?
I thought it always was.
Oh,
I don't know of any bakery in Vermont that doesn't have seats.
yeah, well, they said when they talked to us that they weren't going to.
They said seasonal.
They
I
said,
remember
say
that.
seasonal.
Where they were gonna put in that little cutout, it's supposed to be apartment, and they said seasonal
Yeah,
patio
outside.
seating.
Let's
not talk about
see
it.
if-
Let's not talk about it, exactly. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
We're waiting for Larry.
Is he coming in person?
Yeah,
Okay.
but we'll give him, it is 5.
It's
We'll give him another
exactly-
minute.
So can I ask you a question? Tom Foster passed away? Okay, I didn't know that.
Oh,
I
yeah,
heard
like
it at
last
the
Quite a
meeting.
summer.
while ago, yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
he
last
did?
summer or last
Oh, I
spring.
didn't know that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I just at the meeting yesterday.
Yeah,
I talked to him not long before he passed, and he was doing better. So he wasn't,
Suffering.
yeah, I don't.
Okay.
it's
No, just
nice that
sad
we
to
do
hear
that.
that.
Isn't it nice that
It
we do
is
that?
nice
at town
and
meeting?
sad, but I was sad to hear that just because I
Yeah.
hadn't thought
Now,
of him in so
Do you
long.
have the decision, I mean, the minutes from,
Yeah,
can I just see them for a second?
He owns a piece of land in Langrove that there's no deed for.
He also owns the post office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he owns it's Ryan?
They're cousins, or nephew, yes.
so if you need to sign one and hand it
We
in.
know
you can
deed.
have
No,
one.
I just
Never
would like
was
to
a
see him for a
deed, no
second.
deed.
There may be a deed in Weston, but not in Langrove.
Um,
It's something for someone to figure out.
If they want to sell it, otherwise
Yeah.
it's.
Hmm.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, it's nice that we do that. Mike Dunda was our neighbor across the street.
Yeah.
Very nice guy.
Wasn't he?
Is his daughter living in the house?
No, she lives up on Andover
But
Ridge.
she's registered in Weston.
Well, I don't know. I
that
haven't talked to her
Kim
about it
Dunda?
later.
Yeah.
Your husband,
Her father.
her father.
Yeah.
Just learning that everyone's related,
Right,
6
right,
degrees of
right.
separation.
At one point, the other siblings wanted to make an Airbnb and Kim said, no, it's gonna be too much work.
Yeah.
And so I thought she said they were gonna put it on the market, but maybe not. Yeah, he was a good guy.
He was a longshoreman.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Right.
That's not a job for
He
the
had,
faint
well,
of
he had
heart.
interesting stories about.
in New
how
Jersey.
business got
I
done.
was gonna say, was it in New York or New
New
Jersey?
Jersey.
Rob? I can only imagine.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
he who's in charge of repairs, so he could fix anything, build
Right.
anything, fix anything.
It's 5:02 and I'm gonna open the meeting and I'm going to thank Jeff for being here because Larry was going to be our quorum, but now you're our quorum, so
Okay.
thank you, and we'll hurry up so that you don't have to go and leave and go do your coach lights. Okay, it's 5:02. Let's do the first item on the agenda, which is to approve the minutes of the last meeting. May I have a motion to approve those minutes?
Move to approve them.
Laura moved and Deborah
Yeah,
seconded.
even though I wrote them.
Sure, that's
Okay.
fine. You're just, yes. Here, okay, all in favor, any comments on the minutes? All in favor of approving the minutes of January 7th, say aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? And the minutes are approved. All right, we're gonna move on to, we're gonna reopen the hearing at 5:03. We're reopening the hearing of the Little Pond subdivision. I realize it has a different name now, but we keep referring to it as to the Little Pond subdivision. I'm not going to go through the litany of all the things that I usually do because we're reopening the hearing. You're still under oath from your previous saying that you comply or that you swear. The only thing I am going to ask is, are there any conflicts of interest or ex parte communications from any on the board? No. So, okay, there's no members of the public here. You heard that the hearing is being recorded. At the end of the hearing, we will decide whether to close or recess the hearing to a date certain. And if we, once the hearing is closed, we have 45 days to render a decision. So what I would like to do is I'd like to turn it over to Mr. Murphy and et al. And because this has been going on for so long, can you like re-inform us what, what's outstanding, what are you complying with here tonight so that we can hopefully get this closed and get a decision done? So
Great. May I pull up one of these chairs?
Sure.
I have some handouts and everything. So just by way of introduction for the record, I'm Jim Murphy. And
And
my wife Kristen is here. with us.
Kristen with a K.
Kristin, 2 eyes, just like her face.
Oh, you said that before.
There's a lot of.
He
lot of
had
ways
said
to-
that
yeah.
before, okay.
And Ted Reeves. 2 E's, just like.
with
his
two
face.
E's, just like his ear, whatever.
I took the liberty of doing an outline of what I hope to talk about. Lucky we're gonna be able to send it electronically to anybody who's in Colorado. Here's one for Will. It's got his name on it.
I got one.
No, he has one.
I'll take one. then.
Larry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can make yours.
So-
Here's some-
So Jeff, we will go through this in detail. So since you don't
Okay.
have a copy.
Jim,
And what, the way this works is it's a redo of the outline that we talked about on February 4th, because on February 4th, there were a couple of events, like we first applied 107 years ago, and then before that, the Mayflower landed. But, so on February 4th, we did a thorough recap of what had the applicant been up to, where have you been for 36 months? And the answer was, we went up to the A&R, and we also built the road, and the A&R required wetlands, gravel wetlands and the like. We had, among other things, the town engineer do an inspection. Mr. Stasny was kind enough to send a letter saying that the documents seemed to be in order. Turn to the second page of this outline. The stuff that's in bold is new. All the stuff in non-bold, the regular is stuff we've already discussed.
So can I just interrupt to just translate for Jeff? So Jeff, on the first page and a half was what we did at the previous, all the other meetings, hearings, et cetera, and now we're moving to where we are right now.
all right, thank you.
This is in response to, or it's new concepts in response to where we left off on the evening of February 4th. And the outstanding question was, I read the situation, should the town attorney under section 260 review the documents that the applicant was proposing for the basic purpose of very strong municipal interest in having anybody who ends up with a house there to have emergency access, fire protection, and the like. And towns such as Weston have a legitimate interest in knowing who is going to maintain that road and who is going to maintain the fire.
Can I ask a question? Jeff, can you hear him okay?
Yeah, it's coming through just fine.
Thank you.
Okay. So I realized toward the end of our hearing on February 4th that although everything had been reviewed by the town attorney in 2022, nonetheless, I was going to be drafting new documents, and therefore the town attorney ought to look at them. So I did that. And so then the key things. See, if you go to section 5, that is a recitation of the back and forth. Let's call it the back and forth between Jim Murphy and John Stasny, who will as the conduit, sending drawings. Ted Reeves and Gary Rapinati and I got together since February 4th, and we realized that our drawings would be better. And so I'm going to take you through what's better about the drawings in a minute. But the essence of it was that we should show the easements with actual dimensions, 100 feet by 210 feet or whatever the case may be. So Mr. Stasny made some recommendations on the 24th. We did all of those. And so we get to 6. Show you the changes we've made. The changes to the documents, there were 3 documents: the declaration of covenants and easements. There was the homeowners association bylaws. And the third was and there was another, there's an easement which takes place 100% in Andover across the land of Jim and Kristen Murphy, which Mr. Stasny had a question about, and I think we answered that. So let me take you through the new plans and the documents, and you have them well. I don't know if you spread them around. They're all redlined. Most of the redlining is to take the 2022 timeframe and move it up to blank date 2026. We don't know what date these are going to be recorded, but we got them moved up. So if I may, I'll take you through the drawings as to what we've done. So
I'm going to ask Jeff, can you see that? Or should he move it
No,
around?
that's fine. Don't. I'll go with
He's
the.
on an easel, we can probably move it a little bit.
There.
okay.
It won't
Oh.
close up on it unless it's talking.
Oh, all right. So
I
He's
have
okay.
I have a strong mental image of the site, and I'll go with the words.
okay, that's fine. Thank you.
So Mr. Reeves has done 10 sheets of design drawings, but sheets number 2 and 3 are should be the focus of this board. And sheets,
That's what you're going to record with the town?
yes. And so a couple things.
Okay.
Normally you'd have a Mylar, and in this case, I'm proposing that we do a 2-sheet Mylar or have 2 Mylars. For the simple reason that all of the detail of the easements fit on this, because this Mylar is designed to show all of this. This lot, as you recall, is 179 acres, so it goes on and on and on. All the action is down here. So when we get to
Oh, wow.
on the easements, it zooms in on the area that is going to be where the road and the easements are.
So this sheet 2 is a blow up of that portion, the relevant portion of sheet 1.
Well, no, 1 is the whole property
Okay,
with no proposed anything. It's just a big topo of all
Okay.
some odd acres. And I didn't even put it on here because it doesn't show any information, it just shows the outline of the whole property.
Okay.
Is that this? Can you just point me in the right direction? Is it?
No, they will show development.
Okay, but you're showing what you have.
I think those
I'm trying to
are-
Find my own.
But that's,
Yeah, so this is sheet 2 of 10.
This is two of
but I think
ten.
that's the last.
So these two,
I don't think that's, I think that's the previous draft.
this one,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, forget it.
Why sheet one is not on the easel.
No, it's fine. if it's not.
We just see.
We have it. It's back there somewhere.
Yeah, no, I have it right here.
No, that's current.
It's current? Okay, great, thank
What is
you.
that page?
So these are current.
They're the ones that are attached in that.
Yeah, in the
thing that from-
packet. I
from
just wanted to
Will.
Right,
see.
but there are a lot of them.
So it's 2 out of 10.
The thing at the top is supposed to be able to hold the paper if you want to try sticking on that.
This is why we're not looking at sheet one, is it just
Sure.
shows the property
That's
Right.
fine.
the way God.
It's like a locator map.
Right,
Yeah,
so
that's
that's
fine.
why it's not on the. board.
Okay, so that's this. Is sheet one.
This is two.
Sheet
Um,
one not reported.
So now with two, it shows the 7 lots that are hopefully to be approved. And it shows other things that are municipal objective. Can you get to the lot?
Mhm,
Do you have a fire pond? Do you have a road and the like?
mhm.
Or a statewide objective from the ANR with the stormwater management permit. So it looks like a lot going on there. If you go out there and drive out there, it doesn't look that bad. We went up and had a sandwich this afternoon. It was beautiful.
Mhm.
But these are the wetlands, and these others are the not yet built houses and barns. I love having a barn, and which is it's fabulous. Everything you don't know what to do with, you put in the barn. And the reason we showed all the proposed development is that the ANR wanted to know how much impervious roof and driveway
Mhm.
and road surface would we have. So we're not proposing those houses, but we're saying to buyers, look, you have a 6-bedroom house and a 6-bedroom septic, and you've got a good sized barn. But if you want to build something bigger than that, you're gonna have to go back to the ANR. They won't have to come to you because they've already got the lot,
Mhm.
except for building permit. So that's 2, excuse me, 3 of 10.
It says an itty bitty, what number, and I can't.
It's the one on the back side of it too,
So,
I can't see the numbers.
and then the other side.
Yeah, okay.
So
That's
three will be one that doesn't have all these little tiny
Mhm,
lines on it,
This one,
that doesn't have the topo.
okay.
Well, yeah, well.
Yeah.
I've highlighted with these little squares, the key things that are happening, and the reason we went to this is to show with some particularity, right, what is the hammerhead, what are the dimensions? And so you notice is measured dimensions, because the hammerhead intrudes into the property of this person and this person. And again, municipal objectives. I spent 28 years representing the town of Darien. I'm familiar with municipal objectives. Is to not have the hammerhead get filled in with bushes and lawn. They have to keep it as a hammerhead. So the homeowners association and the bylaws and the declaration of easements says that to these owners. Same thing is true with respect to the road. The road is actually, the dirt of the road is owned to the middle line by this lot, this lot, this lot, this lot. But they're subject to an easement so that people can use it as a road. And there's no limitation on, it's not a public highway, it's not a taxpayer problem, but it's available to the public. We come to the fire pond easement, and that one, again, now has dimensions. So that when we go to sell the lot, the person will know, well, right there's the fire pond, what's the dimensions, and the easement allows firefighters as a matter of practice or just inspection or whatever to go onto their lot. This crosshatch area, which is about 50 feet away from the pond itself anyway, if they can't get to the pond for the 50-foot. So that's what that does. This one here is an exemplar, as is this one, of the A&R required gravel wetlands. And if you recall, everything is complete on this project. If you remember from last time, I made the observation that, which didn't occur to me at first, but that in Weston, everything has to be done before you get approved. And in Andover, you just make a proposal and then you have to get everything done afterwards. So everything that needed to be done included get yourself a stormwater permit. And the stormwater permit said you better build these gravel wetlands. So we did. And that was the 31-month trip to the state capitol. So then over here.
And those are the ones that need the plants?
And I need a grass to be
The
planted
plants,
on. Yeah, which will be done this spring.
Yeah.
The
And we have the money in escrow.
Yes.
earning 12%, right?
yes.
At least.
Okay. Yeah, here's another easement here. Because lots 5 and 11 are gonna be sharing this little rectangular strip as a common driveway easement. It's, the lot 5 owns it, but 11 gets to use it.
Mhm.
And the reason for that is that when we went in, when Nate Shakes went in to build these, he put in a temporary driveway, and it looks pretty nice, and it's quite passable and nice easy grade. And so we got the idea that we tell 5 that they have to let 11 go for the first 100 feet together. And then there's one more easement, and that is, if you can see this little triangle there, it's a 50-foot wide easement. That's in favor of lot 11. That's Kristen Murphy, which is here. Just where we own it as human beings, no LLC or anything. And so we put that there, and the reason for that is that in Andover, at sections 370 and 410, if you read them together, it says if you're going to have a lot, it has to have 200 feet of frontage or a deeded right of way. This lot doesn't have any frontage. So we needed the deeded right of way. And then it has Andover frontage. And that triangular easement has already been reviewed and approved by Andover. It's already on a recorded map. So I'm going to leave it there because it has to be there. So, gets us through it's all of 6, I believe. That's all the different road, hammerhead, fire pond, utilities. Oh, utilities. I didn't mention utilities specifically, but there's also easements over the front road in Andover, so that the power can get to the road and the houses. And the power is already in. It's underground and it's working. Well, I know it was working, but there's a lot of junction boxes ready to be working. And so I think that's, believe it or not, I don't have anything else new to tell you about.
Great, okay. I'm gonna open this up to questions, but before I do that, maybe we'll just go through the famous March 9 decision, and you can just confirm all the stuff out of that. So,
February now?
no, the March 9, the
wait,
2000, the long,
2023, right?
yes, your favorite decision, your favorite non-decision.
But isn't it true that everything is, I mean,
Well, that's what we're gonna
I know the
confirm.
person who wrote that decision. and-
That's what we're gonna confirm right now.
All right,
So, all of the required improvements, road, fire pond, stormwater system improvements related to each of the foregoing, have been, they've been done and they have been approved by the town engineer.
yes.
Okay,
With the exception of the grass and the gravel wetland.
okay, thank you. And then, A certified check was received for the stuff, yes, and so we understand that there's a check over there for the grasses.
Can I ask about that? Are you guys gonna cash that, or is it just gonna sit there, or?
It's gonna sit there until you're done, then you're gonna get it back.
No, so we're not gonna, let me just ask Mr. Reeves, Ted, do you know, or can you give an educated guess on these are seasonally sensitive plants, so we're not doing it this week.
Oh, why not?
So, I know we talked about this a couple of days ago, but,
Right.
what was the plant vendor saying in terms of timing?
So I think our goal is to place the order so that we get delivery right around the 1st of June.
Okay,
And then we'll put them in right after we receive them. So
Mhm.
let's say the middle of June, they should be in.
Okay.
We just wanna wait until after frost potential goes by.
Understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
good.
So yes, I think we're not in the money business here. The town is in the money business, or the select board and the town treasurer. So we don't have any control over the,
But I've spoken to the treasurer.
great.
So let
Okay.
me just, so Kristen, did you wrote that check? Okay. Oh, and somebody said a personal check would be okay, so that's
Yes,
all we
the
said.
treasurer herself said that.
Okay, all right. So that's it. All right.
And the easement to the deed was approved. To the easement for the access to lot 11 was approved, and the declaration of covenants and easements, the declaration of the bylaws, and the lot descriptions for 5 to 11 were all approved along with the easement deed from Murphy to Little Pond Partners. So all of the work required under section 260 of the subdivision regulations has been complied with.
Yes.
Great. Okay, I just have I'm just asking this question. What about monuments? Have they gone in, or are they,
Yes.
they're in? Okay, all right.
With the exception of one, which is gonna be done, right? But
Yeah,
that's,
Gary went out and couldn't find one. It was too much snow. But in your file, Will, or in the board's file, is Gary Rapinotti's surveyor's survey with the pins,
Okay,
so forth.
all right. Turning it over to the board. Any other questions?
I think so.
I don't.
Okay. Sounds like we have enough information, although sure you don't want to come back next month and just say, hello?
Oh, no, please.
Thinking maybe a barbecue up at the Hammerhead or something.
Sure,
We'd
that sounds,
love it.
that sounds, let's wait till the
Maybe it
snow
won't
goes
be
a little
snowing,
bit.
exactly.
And also, it's a big opportunity. We have 1,500 plants to put in if anybody wants to. do it.
That's
So,
fun.
We didn't ask if he left place for a school.
And a playground.
You got a waiver on the
Sidewalks.
I'm kidding, there's no school there.
So I believe we are, I would like to say that we're in full compliance with the regulations, having everybody's read them a number of times, and it's like anything else. If you read it yet again, you might find something, but I really wanted to make sure I didn't. So that's what we're doing.
All right.
And that's essentially what Stasny said in his
Mhm.
Yeah.
letter to us.
Yep.
You'll notice I have some post-approval steps there, and I know if you were to close the hearing, I'm not allowed to talk.
So we want to go through those?
Just to see if I understand it correctly.
Yes.
So, number 7, we're gonna request, and I will in just a moment, say, may we please have final plat approval, and then you all can consider that. I have a question about the deliberative session. Is that on the agenda? I didn't. Kristen, you saw on the agenda.
Yeah,
Is
the deliberative
that happening tonight?
That, we have time to do it tonight.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
but we'll render a written decision
Yes,
after that.
so that was question 2. So should we stick around to hear the deliberative session, or should we go over to the left bank and?
If I were you, I'd go to the left bank, but I
Yeah.
mean, I am speaking for myself, but I am certain that we are going to close this hearing, which means we're pretty much,
Mhm.
Happy.
we're there. I mean, am I speaking for,
Yes.
Everybody
we don't have any
here?
Questions, so.
Yes.
I always like to, I think I raised this last time, and I raise it frequently in front of boards and commissions. If you can let me know what you're worried about during the hearing, then we can.
I don't, well, I mean, if we had any questions,
Yeah,
that
we
would
would've
be what we were
asked,
worried about. And the thing of it is, the reason that I'm suggesting not staying is that we will have a written decision and it will be approved by everybody, and so therefore till we have that written decision.
Right, we're nowhere anyway.
But I can, well, I can't assure you, but I would say you should take it as an indication that because we're closing the hearing, we're okay with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds.
Yeah, but let's go through your list. Thank you very much.
So update map as necessary, and I don't think anything's come up, so we're not gonna be updating the map. There's many iterations of this map. But the version that we're proceeding on is dated February 16th.
Okay.
10, are all 10 drawings updated to that date or just?
Yes,
Yes,
so
so
everything's correct.
the whole, and I also noticed in the regulations that the town may and has required that we file all 10 sheets, which shows the drainage culverts and there's all kinds of stuff in there.
But they don't have to be recorded.
Right, so they're in the files and that's that. So then the Mylar, and as I mentioned, we're proposing 2 Mylars or a 2-page Mylar. Because of the easement info. And then we get them from you, and then I'll get them recorded. I had a file in Connecticut where the client came to me, they forgot to record within 90 days and the whole thing was void.
Yeah, we are a little more flexible.
Well, we're gonna diary the 90 days.
So okay, this is our first, this is our first rodeo with the Mylar. So you guys prepare the Mylar and you get it to us
And you sign it.
and I sign it.
Yeah, there's actually a block on here,
Signature.
over here,
Okay.
and it says that you have to sign it, and then it goes to the town clerk for recording.
Okay.
And then she stamps it, or he or she stamps it and puts the time and date on it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good forever.
Okay.
And the reason for the Mylar is much more durable.
Right.
You can also use linen.
You can. Yeah.
Now, we do have the,
If that's
Right,
helpful.
with a quill pen.
Yeah.
we have the 2 town questions, so I may suggest that we present you not only with page 2 of 10 and 3 of 10, but we present them double so that we can record in Andover also. With a,
You mean
I
for
really
our
think so.
sign off and then you record
Right, I guess I
in
could just-
Andover?
I'm trying to figure out how I can say to the people in Andover that we've been over in Weston for a while,
Mhm.
and here's all of what's approved. Here's the town warrant.
Yeah,
And so if you see multiple Mylars, that's why. I'll talk with Jeanette over there and see what she recommends.
Well, if I may, I think the prudent thing for us to do is generate a couple of Mylars for Weston that are Weston specific, and then another set of Mylars that is Andover specific.
Oh, sure, because we don't have an Andover signature block over there.
No, we don't.
And they haven't seen this map.
That is correct.
Because their process, as I mentioned, is, all right, you got your lots, we'll see you later.
yeah.
So, okay,
So then on that same C, there's the easement deeds to be recorded. So.
Yep.
You will, I'm gonna lean on Will here. So they come in at the same time and they get recorded?
Whenever their lawyer gets around to it.
well, you're looking at it.
Okay.
It's tomorrow. Okay. I'm just kidding.
No, we're gonna, we can't record them until we know what the dates are,
Oh,
you
okay.
know,
So,
stuff like that,
And
and,
the book and page number.
so, but from the time that I believe your written decision will be dated, and that will be the start of the 90 days. Then what we gotta do is produce a Mylar that reflects what your typewritten decision has approved.
okay.
Get it signed, get our deeds, fill in the dates, because now we know what the dates are, and then record the whole thing. So that but the process basically is it's a couple of hundred acres. We bought 493 acres to begin with,
Wow.
and
It's almost as much as the ordinance.
and, but it was just trees, and now it's got all these other features, so all that stuff needs to be recorded.
So, all right, now we're on to springtime plantings. So I look to you again, Will. So does that go on the Mylar? Does that just stay in the decision? What?
No, it needs to be inspected by a licensed engineer, and I think we can specify ours or theirs.
How about
in the
ours?
Decision.
Keep in mind too, that my certification to the state of Vermont for the stormwater system requires that those are planted. So there's already a
Okay.
mechanism in place for that to happen. We have to fulfill that obligation.
Okay, so, and then, so it doesn't have to go on the Mylar.
No.
I would suggest no.
Okay,
If you've
but-
got enough stuff on there, don't complicate things.
okay, but then what will happen is that in order, the springtime plantings and then a certification by one of you that the stuff has been planted, and then the release of the money that was set aside for
Right, the
planting.
motivation for us is to get the money back.
Right,
That's the enforcement mechanism.
okay. And so I think that there might be a condition that this has to happen within this year, so
It's gonna happen.
I understand,
Really, right?
but we should probably have, I mean, the decision will note that planting. And
Yes.
so we'll put in the date.
Which
that
the
is-
applicant anticipates in early June.
Yeah, I know, but we should have it and must be done by such and such a date.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you gave like a September 1st date or something like that, I mean, that's easy for us to comply with. and get the work done.
So that will just go in the,
Is there a
presumably
date
in the decision.
is there a date in the stormwater permit?
No, only that it has to be built. And the has to be built is based on the plans that we submitted to the state, which are parallel to the plans that you have in front of you. So there's a detail on there that specifies the planting.
I have a question. What's special about that grass? I mean, Really, does it grow?
$3,600 worth of grass,
Does it grow wild around here?
No,
No.
we have to go to South Carolina to get
Yeah,
it.
so will it survive the winter and next?
Yeah, because it'll have wet feet, so it'll love being in that environment, but yeah, for some reason, you can't get it around here. It doesn't grow naturally.
Does it have a
around here.
name?
Yep. Don't ask me.
Oh.
And
Don't
then
look at
you
my
mow it?
drawings.
You mow it or?
No,
No.
no,
it
no, no.
naturalizes.
What they want,
right?
yeah, it does, it
Yeah.
spreads. What the state wants is for that to grow in and be as natural as possible.
Oh,
The only thing that the HOA has to do going forward as far as maintenance is if there's a woody tree growing, they have to pull that. Or if there was like an alder or willow or something like
yeah.
that, they want that out. But otherwise, they want this type of grass and then anything that would be naturally populated in that area.
Even though it's not native, they don't care that it's gonna spread and not be native.
Yeah.
Okay.
oh, yeah, is it
So this
invasive?
is-
Does it become invasive?
no, I was making a joke about that,
Mm.
but this all originates with the University of New Hampshire. Which, and as I may have mentioned, I've been practicing land use law for 45 years down in 99.9999% of the time in Connecticut. But everybody uses the University of New Hampshire standards. They're very well respected and they update them and,
So,
Okay.
correct me if I'm incorrect, but in this, where it says Mylar on easement deeds to be recorded, the bylaws and the homeowners association needs to be recorded too?
yes, that's all in those. I should have maybe listed them all out, but all of that stuff has to be recorded.
Okay, like where it says
There's
Mylar
three.
and easement deeds, it's all
I'll
those
tell you,
other things.
what, if you're interested in, the official name of, and a complete list of all the documents, it's in Mr. Stasny's letter.
Mhm.
He said, I reviewed.
Yeah,
every
yeah,
single-
yeah.
but so,
Yeah, we have the letter.
Yeah, we have the letter.
Right, here it
We
is.
have
But
it,
it's-
we have it.
it's
Okay.
items number 1, 2, 3 will be recorded.
Yes, 4 will not be recorded because those are just the
Right.
descriptions.
So
Um,
1, 2, and 3 from that
Yep.
will be, okay.
And then, yes,
Okay.
Any other questions from anybody from here?
No,
No,
Okay. Is everybody ready to close the hearing?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
I don't get to say anything else.
Okay.
No, we don't want you to say anything more.
How about, did we just say thank you?
Yeah, right.
No, it's called 3 Square Bull Rush. Is the
3
name-
square
is the name
bull
of that
rush.
grass.
I'll just shut up. Does it come to
Isn't that
three?
where Moses
I was gonna
found?
say, comes from Israel.
It's from the Jordan River. 3
Okay.
square bull rush.
Boy.
So it
Thank
comes
you all
in
very
3
much, and,
foot squares
Okay,
or
well, I'm thinking, you know, the
Yeah.
kids game, you had 4 square
Right.
balls, so.
All right.
that's interesting.
So,
Soon it's gonna be all over Weston and Andover. We can't stop it from growing.
It stays pretty
It
much
stays.
where, it does naturalize through the
Wet area.
the gravel.
Wet
Right.
everywhere.
Right, because it needs that environment and.
Yeah.
I guess it's just locally invasive.
Exactly.
I hope it's very locally.
Let the record reflect that invasive was a joke.
Right.
It's not actually. So,
We all said it.
Oh,
so not
you never know in Vermont, there may be another department of
Yeah.
the Agency
Right.
of Natural Resources that's gonna
Tell you to rip it out.
tell you to rip it out.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, aren't lilacs getting to be invasive or something? Don't they wanna call?
Oh, we need more like
Yeah,
that.
Japanese
There's-
knotweed.
Oh,
Of that.
that's
Oh,
a weed, but that's a good one.
Poison parsnip.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
another
another
one.
good one.
Poison parsnip.
Okay,
Okay, well,
I'd like
thank
to
you.
have a motion to, close the hearing, at 5:39.
So moved.
Laura
So
moved.
moved to close the
Jeff is gonna
Second.
second. At 5:39, we are closing the hearing. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay,
No.
the hearing is closed.
great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We will try to get you a decision ASAP.
Super. Thank you again.
Thank you.
And am I writing that?
Would you like to?
If we're lucky, we won't see you again.
Good luck with
No, no,
all of that.
It won't be 14 pages.
Yeah, I think you can just like a
Just say
Yeah.
incorporated
or following up or whatever.
right,
Yeah.
incorporated into the decision as the
Thanks, guys.
letter.
very
Thank
much.
you so
Now,
much.
did
Nice dinner.
You didn't take ours, that's ours.
That's theirs.
Well, that's just, okay.
Uh,
That's yours
Here's
also.
Yep.
the new easel.
And if we were allowed to have, treats, we would go to the left bank with you.
I know, I was gonna say, if we could deliberate
not
with
allowed
a
to have treats.
cocktail, but you don't
Well,
want
I
us
went
to
to
do
the-
that.
A completely different table and not even look at each other.
Exactly.
I was sitting at the polls
We
yesterday.
would get, someone would
And I
see
just
us.
started going through the drawers for no reason. And I found a big box of Ferrero Rochers. And I said, well, there's a little bonus for sitting the polls. I don't know whose they were.
You didn't bring any to us.
I could go over there. I can put the chairs away.
Yeah, don't worry.
Thanks, guys.
Good
luck.
Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with your plants.
Yeah.
That's exciting. It'll look so different once 1,500 plants go in.
Yes.
Right.
You'll have nice
Thanks, Deb.
neighbors, hopefully.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm probably gonna sell them as.
Right, and they'll be far away though, so.
Exactly.
And only sell to nice people, please. That's gonna be in the decision too.
One of the covenants that.
Full-time homeowners.
Full-time,
With
nice
kids,
people.
with kids.
With kids.
No, that'll increase the school taxes.
Yeah, but
Well,
we need population
Yeah.
It'll
growth.
help keep
Yeah,
the school
exactly.
That's right.
So Wayne actually, we had town meeting yesterday and Wayne had done something, which he said he was gonna announce, but he didn't. He went and ChatGPT, what was the population of Weston in 1800?
Uh-huh.
And it was 623 people. In 2020, it was 623 people.
Wow, still all the same people.
Well, it increased in
We're
between.
vampires,
Yes.
sorry, that's our little secret. We're very well preserved.
And then decreased.
But it was like 1,000.
Yes.
When it was in its heyday with
Yeah,
lots of
right.
pigs and animals, so anyway,
And
so,
sheep.
and sheep, so keep it
Sheep.
coming.
All right.
All right,
Thank you again.
good luck with that, thank you.
All right, so,
You gonna stop recording?
we're gonna